All right, so we are on CSD, Unit 2, Lesson 5, and we're looking at Bubble 5. So in this one, we're adding images. Now, it gives us a little experiment page to start with, and it's just dogs versus cats, and it started it for us. So for this one, we can read through, and we will be looking at this information. But first, let's go ahead and just make some observations of what we see here. So I'm going to get rid of that real fast. And here we have, here's our header, dogs versus cats, and there it is over here. We have dogs and an H3 header right there. And now we have a new tag. All right, so if we're looking at this tag, we see IMG. Well, it probably stands to reason that this is image. And then it says SRC equals, and then it puts this image, oh, but look, it even popped up for us, in quotations. But it also includes this alt equals, and then it in quotes, dog jumping. Notice that the image tag does not have a closing image tag, so instead, the slash is right here before the greater than symbol. So let's go ahead and look up here at how do I add images to understand this a little better. So the IMG tag is going to be your image, and here's your example. We just looked at that. Now, in order to tell the browser which file to use, we have this information that is extra, and it's called an attribute. So the attribute is a little different from an element. And in this, it says the image tag is inside, an attribute is added to the image tag inside the brackets. So in this case, the attribute is the SRC, which stands for source. And it tells the name of the image. So now we're looking at the actual image file. So what's the source of the image? It's going to be the file, in this case, dog.jpg. Now, so some of the common image types that we'll be looking at are JPEG, another type of JPEG, and a PNG file, or some people call them a ping file because it looks like ping. Now, they also add another attribute called alt. This describes the image. Now, the reason we have this is in case it doesn't load, it'll say what the image is. It's like an alternative name for it. Or if you have people who are using something where it reads the website for them because they have eyesight trouble, it will read the alt information to the person who can't really see it. So now the image tag or the IMG tag is a type of void element. And the reason it's a void element is because it doesn't have a closing tag. This is why we put the forward slash right before the end of the close of the tag. So, a lot of information in there. If you want to know more about void tags, basically it'll explain all of that here. The big idea with a void tag is that it doesn't have a separate closing tag, so instead it has the forward slash built right in. Why does an image tag not have a closing tag? Because it's a void tag. So you can read through that. And then what is an attribute? And you can read through that. But for now, we're going to go ahead over here and we're going to add the cat's image. So underneath my heading for cats, and you can see it's going to be over here, cats. I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to start my IMG tag. And then I have to add the attribute for source, so SRC, no spaces, equals. Now the name of the file gets put into quotes, and I can go ahead and just click on cat.jpg, and it gave me the quotes. I'm going to do a space, or I can go to the next line. Oop, no. You get out of here. And I'm going to do alt equals. And now, again in quotes, I'm going to put cat picture. So this is just that alternative text in case the image doesn't load, or in case you have somebody who is using a text reader who can't see very well. So I'm going to close my quotation marks, do my forward slash, my greater than symbol, and I don't even need to do refresh. The cat picture is already there. Okay? Go ahead and play with that. And I'm going to go ahead and hit finish. We're going to look at the next one. This one just reviews. You can take a look at this, please, before you move on. But for the sake of the time on the video. Now this one is, this is going to be part of your final project. All right. So I'm going to actually get rid of everything on here. You're going to make another page for your portfolio, so your final end of the unit project, and it's going to be an All About Me page. Now they've preloaded some images and given us 3 questions to answer for our All About Me page. So it says create a website that tells your user more about you by answering the 3 questions and showing pictures for each answer. Here's your checklist. Go ahead and go to the student view so it looks like yours. You need to have at least 3 images, a large header with the name of the page, descriptions of your image choices for each category inside the paragraph element, and an HTML document that uses the correct structure with the doc type, HTML, head, and body. So here I'm going to start with my doc type, HTML, and I'm going to close that. I'm going to start my HTML. I'm going to do my head element, and I'm going to go ahead and close my head element because I really don't have any information for it. I'm going to put in my body, and now I can go ahead and start my header, H1, and I'm going to give it the title, About Me. There we go. And it asks us, it says, do you prefer chocolate or vanilla ice cream? So here, I'm going to go ahead and give this a, I'm going to say H3. And I'm just going to repeat the question. You can do this how you want. I'm going to say, do you prefer chocolate or vanilla ice cream? Question mark. And now I'm going to close my H3 tag. And now I'm going to put in my image tag. So I'm going to do my IMG. I need my attribute of SRC, the source code, equals, and I'm going to go ahead and put in my quotes, and I am going to say chocolate. I need my alt attribute, so alt equals, quote, I'm going to just say chocolate ice cream, close my quote, and don't forget this is a void tag, so I need to put my slash and then my greater than. I'm going to refresh it over here. All right. And then it says down here, I need a description for each one in a paragraph element. So here I'm going to do my P tag. When given the choice of vanilla or chocolate, I would pick chocolate all day long. And then I'm going to close my P tag. I'm going to refresh. And now over here I have my header, my question, my image, and then information about it. And I am going to do that for all 3 of these questions to finish out this page. Sorry this video is a little bit longer, but we're learning some good stuff. And have fun with this. Make it look really nice.